And this is like, it's like I could buy 10 people everything.
Yeah.
You could do the Oprah. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
I know.
Cause just like you just could do everything. Like you could buy a city.
Yeah.
Like if a government, you could probably go to maybe not in like America because they'll just be like, no, I don't want to sell it to you. But like if you go to like like an island country or somewhere that's like not like super high end, and it's like here I'm offering you $500 million. No, I'm offering you $750
No.
million. I want the city. and and they're like, you know what? Cool. Because here's a fun fact. Did you know that you can buy citizenship into the U.S. for you and your entire family? It costs $500,000, but you can buy citizenship, passport. No, you buy citizenship, not citizenship. You can buy residency and green cards for you and your entire family. Like, basically no questions asked. But it costs $500,000. So instead of being like us poor people and having to go through immigration and all that kind of stuff, if you roll up and be like, "Yo, I am donating $500,000, but I would also like, to live in your country," bam, they're like, "Okay, cool." Wow. You can do it in other countries too. So some countries, but like for like some islands, you can buy citizenship, not just residency, but you can buy citizenship. You get a land property option, and like their passport for $150,000 for you and your family. So rich people like Justin Bieber and these jokers can just go wherever and become citizens of places because they can pay. Like, don't mind that we got to do a background check. There ain't no background check. If you're donating the cash, you're getting the access.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's how the world works.
Wow. Well.
So yeah, but I mean, George Lucas with that $4 billion, he ain't got no problems.
For real.
And as a matter of fact, he was on the set of The Mandalorian. So everyone's like, "What's he doing up there?"
Why is he still there?
Because here's the thing, low key, everybody's like, "Damn, Star Wars was better when George Lucas had it." Right. That's what's going on. They're like, "We don't trust this Kathleen Kennedy chick anymore." So they're like, "Yeah, George Lucas, I'm doing this stuff here. You want to roll by the set and see what's up?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay, I might come around."
My daughter needs another unicorn.
I know, right? And I have to genetically splice like a goat and a horse together every time she wants one. So I want to top up the research fund.
Jesus.
That's basically.
She's a unicorn. The last one, she drugged that one behind her Ferrari.
Alright, she's like, "The horse I'm putting the horse before the cart, Daddy." He's like, "No! No!" He's like, I had to go to Camino to have that made. It's like, the cloners.
Okay. These Caminos, they're
cloners. Damn good ones too.
Oh, God,
you know what, man?
No,
as bad as they are, it's like it's just so quotable that it's like there's a certain love you have to have for the prequels.
Yeah, quotable but not watchable.
Nah, it's but says the man who made me watch Tales from the Hood 2.
A classic.
That classic. Well, take away the CL, and that's what Tales from the Hood 2 is.
Classic.
God, that movie was horrid. Like, I can't believe I had to, but anyway. So, yeah, it's like... we can...
Oh, well.
Oh, dang. I was swinging and I fell. But...
Well, I mean, you know, the I don't know. I can't say that I like the prequels. I really don't. I don't. I mean, I can't say the only one I do like is maybe Phantom Menace. I could like stand. I won't throw up if I'm watching Phantom Menace. But like, even with the Jar Jar stuff, Phantom Menace has like something about it that I like.
Well, because there's other people in it. You know, there's Palpatine, and Amidala isn't an idiot in that movie.
No.
And you know, we're getting to see Qui-Gon, and we're getting to see a little bit of the Jedi. You know, it's the reintroduction.
Yeah.
Was also good.
Yeah, I'd be okay if like somebody spliced the prequels into one movie, and then just ripped out like a bunch of bullcrap stuff that we don't need to watch, and just made.
It would make less sense, but it would make so much less sense because it's like we're on Naboo. It's like bam, we're fighting Darth Maul. I was like, what? It's like,
or have you ever thought of this? Maybe if somebody
the prequels abridged.
Unwound. Well, no. If somebody unwound the prequels and turned it into a TV series, 30-minute episodes.
It would probably be better, yeah. But you know, like the thing was, like we had, the 2-minute Clone Wars things were good. So like, I believe you could totally do it in a small time frame. It's just, yeah. I don't mind. I mean, now at this point I watch them from nostalgia, not because they're good. But it's like at no point are you ever going to, you know, you're never gonna hear anyone deliver the words, and not just the men, but the women and the children too. Like you're not gonna get that anywhere else.
No.
For better or for worse.
No.
It's like,
yeah, I know. That's
they're animals. And I slaughter them like animals. I hate them.
I hate them. Oh my God.
So it's like, yeah. And you're not gonna get, you know, you're not gonna get. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's like you're not gonna get that anywhere.
But it felt like if Jar Jar was retelling a tale. It's so kooky.
Well, yeah, but at least it doesn't have freaking Luke throwing a lightsaber over his shoulder.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because it's, you know what? The thing is that they took themselves serious. You had nothing like, you know, Obi-Wan saying the Force doesn't even work, man. Forget it.
Yeah, and there's no, you know, there's no your mother jokes.
I know, right? But then to be fair, it's like, okay, we got that, but then we got also, yeah, but there was nothing in there that suggested that the Force was not possible or the things weren't possible with the Force, and there was no like loss of hope. Like there was always still like some type of glimmer of hope, even though things were going really bad towards the last movie.
Yeah, like everything was going great for Palpatine. It's like,
Yeah.
It was just like
So
everything's
now,
going, you know, good for the bad people.
right. But so now, the way that Star Wars left us now, and main storyline wise, it's like, okay, well, all the most important people are dead, and then the ones we care about, Rey and all, where are they gonna go? And what about Finn? And what about Rey? And Poe? Not really that important. I mean, I don't really care about him too much.
Nah, not me either.
He was supposed to die, and then somehow he was able to influence people to bring his character back. Like, you know, when you get things like that happening, like Mark was, I don't know, like if you think about it, like if Mark Hamill died during Star Wars, you think he would have been, his character would have been resurrected just because Mark Hamill said at that time when Mark Hamill was young?
For real, right? Nope. Although, to be fair, Harrison Ford was trying to kill his character off and they wouldn't do it, so...
Weird. Weird how that stuff ends up happening.
Yeah, they're like, Harrison Ford's like, I want him to die, and George Lucas is like, no! But... It's just madness. Star Wars is a bloody mess right now. And I don't think it'll ever get better. Like, you can't... It's like, although people felt that with the prequels too, so... And it kinda got better for a little while.
Yeah, but you can't, like, re-edit these movies, because... I mean, you can to a certain degree. You can take out your mama joke and all that stuff. But just the things that happen in it, you can't have it so that I don't know. No, it's just like you can't re-edit that Kylo Ren doesn't do certain things, and he does. He basically kills the guy that everybody was more concerned about his past and all.
For real.
You know, when fans are telling you that, hey, they want to know about somebody, you don't just kill somebody.
Well, but this is the problem. This is why it's Kathleen Kennedy's fault, because those two movies were in development at the same time. You know, like, whereas if you look at Star Wars and then Empire Strikes Back and then Return of the Jedi, there were 3 years in between each one of those movies. The movies were made consecutively, not concurrently. So yeah. Guess what? They could hear that people were like, hey. Like, because I thought that's what one thing George Lucas said. He's like, oh, we went to the focus groups and we realized that, you know, young kids didn't believe Darth Vader when he told Luke he was his father. So we made sure that Yoda reconfirms it in that scene when Luke goes back to Dagobah. That's part of why that scene is there.
Right.
Because they knew that the fans didn't believe it, and they're like, no, believe it. So, but they were able to take that feedback because the movie was made after the other movie. Not at the same time as the other movie. So by the time they were finished the script for The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens was just coming out. Like, they filmed some of the Luke and Rey scenes. I think they filmed all of the Luke and Rey scenes for The Last Jedi on the same trip that they made when they filmed the last scene of Force Awakens, because they were only going to get access to that island for that time. So they already knew, so before the Force Awakens came out in theaters, they were already shooting stuff for The Last Jedi. So they had no idea what the fans were going to like and not like out of The Force Awakens. And that comes down to bad design and production, because I know they wanted to get these movies out and not make us wait 3 years like we had the last time, which I understand that, and at the time I thought that was the right move, because who wants to wait? But guess what? That means when you make 2 movies at the same time, the stuff we hate from one movie, you know, nobody knows that we hate it until it's too late. Like, look at the stuff with Phasma. Everyone complained that, hey, they barely used Phasma in The Force Awakens. Like, and they build her up to be this big like super character. She's played by Brandon Christie. She was in a lot of the marketing, and